Hey, what's up everybody? It's the night before UConn and I got those pre-con jitters and I'm just a little bit excited about going to this one this year. I've never even heard of this one before. I actually kind of found it kind of coincidentally actually when I was over on thatguywiththeglasses.com, and he had a video saying that he's going to be over at UConn, and I was quite surprised, and I was like, you know what, I need to get to this. So I messaged my friend saying that we should go, and he agreed, and that's where we're going. There's a little bit of threat of snow, but if there is going to be any snow, it's not going to be much anyway. So it's going to be a pretty good day tomorrow. So looking forward to that. And apparently, one of my friends online actually inadvertently tagged me in a cosplay thing. Well, she didn't exactly tag me personally, but she just said anybody who she knows on LiveJournal that's actually cosplays, and that kind of includes me because I know her from LiveJournal, and even before that I knew her from Bolt. That old social networking site that was actually all the rage back in 2001-ish or something. That's when I started using it, and I stopped using it about a while back. But anyway, I'm going to go do these 10 questions, and I'll give you my little input on there. I'll try to keep it as short as possible because I do ramble on and then it just doesn't make sense anymore. Well, the name I usually use is Duke, and that's sort of like my old nickname from grade school that I just sort of kept, and all my friends from college, ever since I put it on my Facebook, in parentheses, everybody's like, oh, where did this come from? And it's like, well, I've had it for quite some time. I just never introduced myself as it, and I just really wanted to bring it back. And it actually kind of corresponds with my YouTube name also, because I put the 009 at the end there because I'm big because I do watch a lot of James Bond films, and that's just where it came from. And also, one of my favorite animes is actually Cyborg 009, so that has something to do with that as well. I actually got into it just by looking online, just kind of browsing around, and then all of a sudden I found websites concerning conventions and all this other stuff. It was just people just dressing up and stuff about it, and I got very interested in it just from the standpoint that you could just become someone you're not, and that's what really got me into it. And also my official debut into cosplay was actually thanks to Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but I'll get back into that a little later on. I've only been cosplaying for 2 years. I haven't really done too many. I've only done 2 versions of Solid Snake. Okay, the other ones I've actually done were a big boss from Metal Gear Solid 3. That was my biggest current one that I've also done, and I've also done a Colonial Marine from the movie Aliens, which I sort of went hand in hand with my friend because he bought all the chest plate, the cod piece, and all the other stuff. I bought the shin guards online, and I also bought the BDUs too. So I get done at least, I want to say, sorry about that. What was I talking about again? I really don't know what I was just talking about. I'm sorry about that. I usually buy stuff online. That's very much what I do. I buy the BDUs and all the vests online, except for the vest that my friend made, because she made that handmade, and I'm really impressed by it. My first one was actually the Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 2, and that was just it was sort of rushed, I want to say. I mean, I used a lot of stuff that I found online. I found a tactical vest that looked similar to the one I wanted to use for him, but it wasn't exactly. And I used the exact holster that he had there. You can actually see on this action figure right here, I actually do have the holster right here that he actually used, and I sort of used a different type of harness for it, but I just used a regular harness I had. That'll definitely have to be either the Colonial Marine or the big boss from just like people, like some of the people I've actually met through it have been really, really supportive of me. Like they actually got, like a bunch of my friends who I met at Otakon '08 actually got me into airsoft, like more than I was. Like I actually have a brand new airsoft gun. Let me go grab that. This right here is my airsoft rifle that I actually use for airsoft now. It's a D-Boys FN Scar, and I just love it. It's just one of my favorite weapons too. Also, I really just bought it because I really enjoyed the weapon itself from like Metal Gear Solid 4. My biggest pet peeve is probably people who just take the internet too far. This doesn't make sense to me. Why is most recent at the very end? My most recent, I guess my plans for the future. Well, there's really just like 1 or 2 plans I'm actually doing for this year, and then probably I'm gonna just take a break from it and just concentrate more on airsoft stuff than anything else. Would probably be, I want to do Nate Drake from Uncharted, and I also want to do a couple versions of Chris Redfield from Resident Evil. Well, I'll have myself an entry afterwards, and hopefully after that I'll get some, I'll upload some pictures and I'll show them about. So if you're going to Yukon, I'll see you there, and have fun.